have been experiencing connection issues due to these floods. Hundreds of MTN and Vodacom sites are down due to the damage in infrastructure, and areas where people are experiencing connectivity issues include Durban, that's in the south coast, Umlazi, Amanzimtoti, Balito, Salt Rock. These are just some of the areas that we are told are experiencing connectivity issues. Joining me now is the PR and Communications Senior Manager, Leigh-Ann Chetty, who is talking to us. And Leigh-Ann, good morning to you. Thank you very much for your time. So you represent MTN. The last time we read stories about MTN, you said there were about 500 sites that were down. Is that still the situation?
Good morning, Chloe. No, it is not. We have had some improvement with the number of sites we've been able to recover since earlier this week. As it stands, we have only 350 sites still down. We have been able to restore sites in Mzimtoti, in Balito, and Mlazi, but access to many of the sites remains a challenge as they've now been declared disaster zones. But we have activated contingency plans to try and restore as many sites as possible. You would have seen many of the roads and bridges that have been impacted by the floods, and we've been able to redirect traffic from broken fiber links in those areas into areas that have not been so heavily impacted to try and ensure that customers are back online as soon as possible. So we are progressing, but there are still a number of sites still down.
Yeah. When you say there are contingency plans in place, what kind of plans are these in order for people to at least be able to contact one another? You'll understand the situation, some families possibly having broken off with some of their family members, and some people generally wanting to know the state of their family members.
Yes, absolutely. We can understand that people want to be in touch with their friends and family, and so connectivity is a priority at this stage. So like I've said, many of our impacted sites are, we provide connectivity to those sites through fiber links. What we have been able to do is reroute traffic from those sites to more stable fiber links at more stable sites, and we've been able to connect customers there. What we have found with the floods as well is that it has caused power outages at many of the sites as well. And while these sites do have battery backup, these batteries have been depleted and we haven't been able to access them to refuel the batteries or restore power. So that remains a challenge. But, also in view of load shedding, we've had sites that haven't been able to have their batteries recharged quickly enough. But we do, that situation will improve over the weekend with load shedding being suspended. And we have all hands on deck. All internal MTN technicians are out on the ground trying to restore as many sites as possible. And all of our external partners are on board as well. And in the interim, as a small gesture, we have provided all our customers in KZN with a free SMS bundle worth 50 SMSs just to try and ensure that they are able to stay in touch with friends and family.
Yeah, so 350 sites still down. The question, therefore, is, are you able to say at this stage what the extent of the damage is and possibly the amount of time it will take to restore these sites?
Chloe, we have all our teams on site. Like I said, access to many of the sites remains a challenge. Where we can, we are trying to reroute that traffic. But as it stands, it's an ongoing challenge to access those sites. And so it's very difficult at this stage to provide a timeline for restoration. But we know that this is a priority, and we will, I think, see an improvement over the weekend with many more sites coming back online. Power will be restored to many of the sites. Load shedding will improve over the weekend, and then also the rerouting of the fiber links is underway. So like I said, it is utmost priority, and we want to ensure that connectivity is restored as soon as possible.
Leigh-Ann Chetty, PR and Communications Senior Manager at MTN. Thank you very much for that update. We'll keep updating on the situation regarding connectivity issues. Very, very important. We are aware that people may be anxious at a time like this, so it's important to just connect with the loved ones to find out how they are doing wherever they may be.